Later on Speed Channel, as you watch A.J. Hendrickson on pit road, Speed Weeks on Speed, live at Daytona. The debut of Wendy Norris, one of our new reporters here on Speed Channel. John Roberts, Ken Squire, Steve Burns. They'll have the entire scoop leading up to the Bud Shootout. And that's going to be a dynamite show here on Speed. But trouble, Keith Mert, our onboard cameras are going down. Keith Mert behind the wall in that number 19 car. And also we saw A.J. Hendrickson on pit road. What's going on with Keith Mert? Lindsay?
Okay. We don't know much. We just talked to Sammy Speaks. He says he thinks there is a mess in the motor, possibly some sort of spark plug. Okay, Don, we're going to check in with you more. We'll give you guys more of an update later. Don?
Yeah, we got a mess in the motor down here in the 17 car of A.J. Hendrickson as well. In fact, it's done blown up. This is really too bad. He had very, very high hopes for this race. Brand new crew chief, Mark Nelson. A.J., quite the fabricator himself, built this car from the ground up. He said he had 3,000 man-hours in it. An Ernie Elliott motor that just blew up. A.J.'s done.
And you can see the disgust on the face of the A&D Auto Parts race car driver. A.J. Hendrickson had high hopes for today.
You know, most of the time when you have problems with those spark plugs, it's because something inside broke and rattled around and it broke the spark plug. But I tell you what, you know, you run around here, even with restrictor plates, you run around here flat out. You don't turn as many RPMs, but you turn 7,000 RPMs or so. You're never letting off the gas pedal. You're asking a tremendous amount out of those engines, and they don't all make it.
All right, this may be a stupid question, but does your foot ever get tired from putting it down to the board?
You really have to get the gas pedal in a comfortable situation, not have too much throttle spring on it and stuff, and you have to be comfortable when you're on the gas and not off the gas.
Let's get more from ARCA Don.
Alongside A.J. Hendrickson, I know you had high hopes for this race. I'm hearing motor. What exactly happened?
Yeah, just something went wrong with the motor. We just had really bad luck lately, and apparently it just broke something.
Trouble on the track. What's going on?
Trouble for Kim Crosby in the 06. The Slidell Junior High School principal in the Golden Flake Chevrolet smacked the outside wall.
Yep, it looked definitely rear end problems, more on the right rear. Just have to see, hopefully, see how that happened. But
she's got one of our favorite sponsors, the Boudreaux's Butt Paste 06 here at Daytona, done for the day on Speed. Back here at Daytona for the ARCA RE Series leaders on pit road. Kyle Busch overshot his pit. Some trouble for him, 4 tires, and he is away. Ray Dunlap.
Well, guys, Bobby Gerhardt just came in Lucas Oil Chevrolet, but he put right side tires on only. Andy Hillenberg a little further back here in the pit, got cockeyed coming in. Looks like a lot of these guys have gotten off pit road with just 2 tires.
We saw Paul Menard do that, just 2 tires, and be the first one out of the cars that pitted.
Advantages, disadvantages at this stage of the race, 2 tires versus 4.
At this stage of the race, I don't think it makes a whole lot of difference. Hoosier traditionally has brought a very good tire here. I think this thing's been run on left sides the whole race, so I don't think it's much of a problem.
Here's what happened to Kim Crosby.
Ooh, she was already down on the apron, so, you know, either some engine problems caused some problems getting in, forced her down there, or another car did, but she would not have entered down there, so don't really see what started it.
Done today for Kim Crosby, but she will be back next week to try to qualify for the Busch Series race. Don?
Well, indeed, a very short day for the junior high school principal out of Slidell, Louisiana, talking with her husband, Chris. You know what happened? Have you talked to her?
She just said there was some fluid coming out of the 35 car in front of her and just got loose and was not able to hold it. But she's okay. She's fine, and she just wanted everybody back home to know that she's okay.
Glad to hear it. Fluid's a very bad thing at Daytona International Speedway. Chris, make that Kim Crosby. She's A-okay.
And we'll also have to take a look at Wayne Anderson, the 35 that he mentioned. That's his car. Maybe some fluid coming out of that car. I'm sure the ARCA RE Series officials are looking at that right now, but that car is wasted.
Yes, it definitely needs a rear clip before it goes to Talladega. You know, through all this, though, and we're 19 laps down, we got Greg Sachs up in the lead at Daytona again.
Greg Sachs knows how to lead here at Daytona. We got a lot coming up this weekend here on Speed Channel. In fact, some of Kenny Schrader's favorite shows, Speed News, NASCAR Edition, 7 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday, and then also Speed News will wrap up all that's cool in the world of motorsports. And following that, NASCAR Victory Lane. There is Paul Menard, but Greg Sachs, as Ken Schrader mentioned, out front here at Daytona, and I'm sure he's going to try to keep it there.